one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious?
Yeah. Then I got in a little extra target practice.
Dumbass
If you ain't
traitors.
standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Just working hard, like always.
Well, hello there, young fella. Welcome to Nuka World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka World?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Well, that's terrific. We're so happy to welcome you to Nuka World. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error, system malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? 'Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
You are clearly suffering from some kind of major malfunction.
The only malfunction I've got is this idiot scabber standing in front of me. Maybe I should solve my little problem permanently.
System restored. Oops, sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
Tell me more about this tampering incident.
Internal systems monitoring recorded an unauthorized shutdown and reboot. When functionality was restored, several behavioral parameters had been altered. My audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape recording per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka-Cola.
What if I want a place to relax or get a bite to eat? Where should I go?
Why, you're already here. Nuka Town, USA is a great place to unwind and enjoy a delicious meal. If you're searching for a tasty treat your kids will love, take the whole family to Cappy's Cafe. Looking for a romantic night out? Enjoy dinner and a show at the parlor. Want a commanding view while you enjoy a world-class dining experience? Head on up to the Fizz Top Grill on Fizz Top Mountain. If you're up for a challenge, test your skills at the Nuka-Cade, or take a wild ride in one of our cola cars. What else would you like to know?
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
I'll keep an eye out for these machines.
Happy hunting! What else would you like to know?
Tell me about the different areas of the park.
With pleasure. Set a course for the stars in the galactic zone and see the amazing future of mankind's journey into space. Explore Starport Nuka and blast into adventure aboard the Nuka Galaxy roller coaster. Travel back in time to Dry Rock Gulch, where you can walk the dusty streets of a frontier town. See history come to life in our authentic reenactments of cowboys and gunslingers as they tame the Wild West. Witness the wonder of nature in Safari Adventure, home to an amazing collection of exotic animals from all over the world. Challenge the hedge maze and climb the towering treehouse, where you'll enjoy a commanding view of our magnificent menagerie. Be sure to visit Kitty Kingdom, a magical realm where fantasy meets fun for the whole family. Your younger tykes will love to go for a spin on the giant Ferris wheel. And be sure to take a tour of King Cola's castle. Finally, in celebration of its worldwide debut, we've revamped the World of Refreshment ride to feature a river of Nuka Cola Quantum. What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? He ain't even a raider.
All I know is Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on?
What do I look like? An idiot?
Hey,
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
I think you missed a spot, Scab. Sweep that patch again.
Please, just leave me alone. I'm doing my best, okay?
Hey,
Nisha really only has one rule around here.
that broom.
Don't
you got
get
that
caught.
tough guy?
Just having a little fun, Granny. Keeping the kid on his toes.
I
It
don't
ain't
give
easy
a
keeping
mole
the
rat's
zoo.
ass how many
We all do our
raiders
part.
there are. In here, it's my bar and my
See that
room.
crazy robot dressed like a bottle?
Working hard to keep the place nice and clean for you and the other raiders, just like always. Lauren's in charge around here. Well, I mean, she runs the bar. Obviously, you're the one in charge.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
Damn Nuka Cola song stuck in my head again.
If you can take something, trouble,
Work hard
it's
and
yours.
play hard.
Collars
That's
like
the
that.
raider way. So, what are you drinking?
what have you got?
I got whatever liquor this rowdy bunch can get their hands on. From fine spirits to rot gut that'll put a fire in your belly. What'll it be?
Sure, let's take a look.
You bet.
Sure, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
That last one died too fast. Losing my temper.
Thirsty work running the park. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I got you covered.
Hey, it's your main man, Red Eye here, sending out some big congratulations to our brand new overboss. That's right, if you haven't heard, Coulter is toast. He's worm food. Not only did someone survive the gauntlet, but he took on Coulter and won. I already hear people talking about some secret agreement between Gage and the gangs, saying whoever took down Coulter would take his place. You believe that? I didn't vote
Hey
for this
there,
guy.
Mr. Boss,
How come
sir.
he gets to be
Lauren
overboss?
sells the drinks. You'll
I mean,
probably want
hell,
to talk to
if
her.
I'd known they were looking for somebody, I would have thrown my
There we
name into
go.
that hat. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I can't wait to see what our new leader has planned.
Bring my kids here someday.
Can't be any worse than
Not
Coulter,
for all
right?
these raiders.
Right? It...
shake's bad. I slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Hell no! This is the best buzz I ever had. Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against trooping into hurting each other, though. Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying is more their strong suit.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to clean up the world. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Pack and disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing us.
They passed 199.
we'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
We can head on in, Overboss.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress-up.
It's Red Eye here, running Raider Radio. You love it, and you know it. Hey, little announcement for you kids out there. We got a new overboss and all. We're done with the mess. You wanna wind up dead? Keep your asses out of parts of the future. All kinds of weird shit out there. This year,
Don't know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load, or,
Mags and William normally... Sorry, Mags. All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that Pip-Boy on his arm.
So, our new overpass is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand. I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
Whatever you say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Should be a couple odd jobs available if you want to get your hands dirty. Talk to Mags.
What's that for?
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
People who do their job well should get to live well. And no gang does their job better than us.
I wonder how much of Gage's little plan to replace Coulter wasn't just to make sure the bosses didn't take his head off, too.
Hey, Lizzie.
So much money spent on this place, just to hawk some soda. Sad, don't you think?
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest. Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs...
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though. Did you come across any hebologist crazy?
Out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Well, you guys are real friendly, aren't you?
Sure, we carry guns.
Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it is pretty impressive.
It sure is. You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find. Like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Bradburton. I remember that name. He was the guy who invented Nuka-Cola, right?
Exactly. Wow. Not a lot of people know that. At least not anymore. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
you're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Coulter.
Well, honestly, I had a little help.
I'll say. Age was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Coulter got exactly what he deserved.
I'm getting the impression that nobody liked that guy.
That's like calling a Deathclaw a pussycat. With Coulter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka Cave.
Sure, why not? This place looks like fun.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go, then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
Prizes? I like the sound of that.
Well then, step right up and I'll explain how you can win some. Every game in the Nuka Cade still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
How do I get tokens?
Well, I usually just tell my customers that I sell them. But seeing as you're the new overboss, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few other ways of getting them. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka Cade, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka World, here's a token to get you started.
How about 3? Yeah, as a gift to welcome the new overboss.
Sure, why not? May as well start off with you on the right foot. Well, I guess that's it. If you need anything, you just let me know. Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you can't say I never did you any favors.
you know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Savoy.
So sick of Nuka-Cola.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha. She's in charge.
Hey, Dixie.
Never understood the power armor thing. Takes half the thrill out of a fight.
Shit happens out there in the wasteland. People disappear all the time.
Hey.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet, you killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss, but that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. He never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
If anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Damn Nuka song stuck in my head again.
Hope we get more gauntlet runners soon. Need some excitement around here.
Here's a little something which I know you've all heard pieces of before. Only this time, you've got Red Eye, master of storytelling.
You may run Nuka World, but this is disciple territory. We're in charge here.
Hey there.
Help!
Best thing about wearing a mask, not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Killing beats stealing any day. Nothing beats that rush.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Hey, it's your main man, Red Eye here, sending out some big congratulations to our brand new overboss. That's right, if you haven't heard, Coulter is toast. He's worm food. Not only did someone survive the gauntlet, but he took on Coulter and won. I already hear people talking about some secret agreement between Gage and the gangs, saying whoever took down Coulter would take his place. You believe that? I didn't vote for this guy. How come he gets to be overboss? I mean, hell, if I had known they were looking for somebody, I would have thrown my name into that hat. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I can't wait to see what our new leader has planned. At least, can't be any worse than Coulter, right? Right? You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider Radio, and it's for you. Hey, whoever convinced Nira to stand over me while I was sleeping, thanks a lot. You owe me a new mattress.
Missy Misha, put in a good word for me.
Screw something up.
What?
Always keep your knife sharp.
I mean,
You may run Nuka World, but this is disciple territory. We're in charge here.
Swear to God, I'll kill them all.
killing beats stealing any day. Nothing beats that rush.
nice thing about living inside the mountain is not having Nuka Cola shoved down your throat every minute.
You wanted to see me?
I've heard there's some traders passing through the north of the park. I want you to get to them before the others do.
You want them for your own purposes? Or for the park?
Our own purposes. Salvage what you want, but I want them alive and in one piece. The operators are too obsessed with their reflections to get any real work done around here.
Damn Nuka Cola song stuck in my head again.
All that time in front of a mirror, and the operators still don't know they look like fools. Bless their little hearts.
got it. Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka world. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we push in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. You know, I think I heard of you. Some big shot with the Brotherhood of Steel, right? They ain't that different from a raider gang, you ask me. Just try and act all legitimate, but they still just take what they want. So, seems like you're the jump in head first kind of overboss, huh? Here you've already chatted up all the gang leaders. Yeah, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on board.
I knew you had it in you. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
It's gonna feel good to be in charge.
Yeah, it sure will. Be real nice to have this place all under our control. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
That sounds like a great idea, Gage. You've got a deal.
You're the overboss.